and I won't go deep there with this. All right, well, let me take you into Philly now. A.J. Brown, does he have a bigger impact with the Patriots? Or does he have a bigger impact not being on the Eagles?
I'm going to say something that you may or may not like. He's got a better quarterback with the Patriots.
By far.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Got a better quarterback.
But that's not a debate.
It is among some people. If you look at these like quarterback tiers and quarterback rankings in the preseason, and it is among some. And I'm going, no. If a quarterback draft was held today, Drake Maye would go before Jalen Hurts. There's no doubt about that. So in that regard, I think that he can be better based off of that. I have a theory about NFL players, Sills, and that is even the troubled ones, when they go to a new place, it's a honeymoon for that first season. You get a troubled player, but for that first season, you get all of the plus and very little of the downside, because he is going to show you all of, the good stuff, not the stuff that caused people to go, yeah, not that good. So I think that the Patriots are going to get plus from A.J. Brown. And maybe in a year or two, you're going to see the full picture of A.J. Brown and the social media, whatever, and the complaining without really complaining, and the guy that is reading on the sideline and all that. But this first year, they're going to get superstar A.J. Brown.
When I watch Jalen Hurts play, I see a better version of Jess Hostetler.
Ooh.
Well, wait a minute. Give me a better guy that you think he's compatible with, because he doesn't show any of the pocket skill set that any of the quarterbacks that are in the game that are considered elite today. Yet he's an enigma. He's really on a great team. He's got great players around him. Now they're lesser this year. But I mean, he's not an elite talent, but he's in an elite organization. Is that fair?
I think that, and again, I'm going to probably say something that Philadelphia Eagles fans will be not happy about. He is a poor man's Dak Prescott, in that Dak Prescott is not an elite runner, but he can get out of the pocket. Dak Prescott wants to win from the pocket and is capable of doing that with the best of them. Jalen Hurts wants to win from the pocket, because I think that he understood, if I get out of the pocket, I can get hit, and I don't like that, and I can get hurt, and I don't like that. So he wants to be sort of like that, except that Dak Prescott is better. I mean, he just is. And I know he's a Dallas Cowboy, and the Eagles fans will, next time I come to the stadium, they will find me in the hotel the night before and try to hurt me. But that's where it is. I don't see him in the look. Is he Matthew Stafford? No. Is he Sam Darnold? No. He's not Sam Darnold.
No, he's not.
Think about that.
I know.
Caleb Williams, of course not. He's not that. Joe Burrow, no. Maybe a little Baker Mayfield in there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Those two are kind of there. Although Baker Mayfield probably a better passer. But they're kind of there. That's the tier that he's in.
I completely agree with you. We had a debate on this earlier about, Jalen Hurts and how you look at, and I've asked you this question, but I want to ask you again on it. Do you think if you've gone to 2 Super Bowls and you've won one and you're a Super Bowl MVP, that you're one of the 50 Hall of Fame voters? Would you vote for Jalen Hurts based off of just 2 Super Bowl appearances, based on what you've seen with his ability?
Well, staying directly to your question, if his career ended today, I'd have to hear a pretty strong argument on his behalf to cast that vote. But let's be honest, we don't know what's going to happen this year, next year, the next 5 or 7 years. So I'm not going to commit to one way or the other because we don't know what we don't know. We don't know where it's going to go. But based off of what has already happened, if the career ended today, I wouldn't say he's a shoo-in by any means.
You think A.J. Brown has Hall of Fame potential?
Yes. It's a talent thing. He also has Hall of Shame potential.
a little TO, you mean? Like a little bit of, not as bad, but a little TO?
Look, there's a reason that after a while teams go, yeah, we love you, but we don't love you that much. And they let the guy move on. And it's weird because, Calvin Johnson, nobody said that to Calvin Johnson.
No.
Right?
No. Megatron's a special player.
Yeah, the special player, and there are some special players that have gone from team to team. Jerry Rice. Yep. But Jerry Rice was like 37 years old, 36 years old when the 49ers decided, okay, we're going to make the mistake a year early rather than a year late. And then it was a mistake because he kept producing. But it wasn't because of the locker room. It wasn't because of the interpersonal relationships. It definitely wasn't because of the relationships with his quarterback. Although the relationship between A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts now is great. They're hugging it out today. They're loving each other. It's wonderful. All love.
All love. Couple more here for you, Armando. Baker Mayfield. Are you shocked the Bucs are in that position? So reportedly, Jason Light offered a 2-year contract, low 50s, and Baker wanted a 3rd year in mid 50s, and that deal didn't get done. Do you think Baker Mayfield's a free agent at the end of this year, or do you think they kumbaya this out before the start of the season in 24 days?
Well, you got to remember the Bucs still have
2-year op. That's right, 2-year tags.
Right. So, and I don't know that it'll go into the 2nd year, but definitely 1 year. So if Baker Mayfield just balls out like the Dickens, they're not going to lose him, right? One way or the other. He will either agree to a contract where they will come closer to his number or they'll tag him. If he doesn't ball out like the Dickens, he'll be a free agent because unless he goes, yeah, you know what? You were right. I'll settle for 50, 51 because the play doesn't sustain the contract number anymore. But you look around the NFL where all these like cornerbacks are getting 35, 36 now. Wide receivers are at 40 plus. You look